Good evening, San Antonio. I hope everybody had a great weekend. This is Sydney Guajardo coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, the home of the 100-degree weather. Sure does feel like it outside. We are the trading places, so let's. I don't expect much movement today, but I could see that. Hold on, let me check out here. One second. Okay. One second. I'm sorry, guys. All right, here we go. I forgot to push one button. Okay, we are ready to go. Let's get started with gold like we always do. XAU USD. That is the trade pair. We just call it plain old gold. We're matching it against the US dollar. All right, let's put our timestamp on it so we can figure out where we're going to start. I usually just put a timestamp and a horizontal line. They call it a horizontal ray, because it has the money of where it's at. It's at 1679. Boy, if you got in gold way up here in the 1700s, made a fortune. I happened to be in that trade when I saw it. I called it short. I didn't think it was going to take that big of a run, but it did. And usually what gold does is it runs, instead of trade pairs running concurrent, like let's say the pound pairs, gold runs the opposite direction of US 30 most of the time. And US 30 was just knocking it out of the park and crushing it. So anyway, I don't know if it's going to stay in that same direction. At the end of business Friday, it started to take a bullish trend, and I'll mark that right here. I don't like to get the indicators involved with gold or US 30 because it's so slippery. It's like handling a slippery fish out of water and then add soap to it. But this last 10 hours or so, 8 hours or so, it's been definitely going up. So I look for it to rebound. I think we had a good jobs report. There was 2.3. Hold on. God, I wish I had that information in front of me. But for the month of May, there was a lot of jobs created in the United States, and that it drove the confidence way up. So the US 30 should be going up this week. So let's check it out. Let's go to US 30. It was definitely on an uptrend, just like I said here. Let's put our timestamp right here. Horizontal ray right there. Definitely going along, right? So I look for it to taper off. Maybe, I don't know. US 30 or the indices are also a slippery fish. So I think that it's probably going to go on a continue on an uptrend. It's definitely there now. Just if you're gonna go north with it, just be very careful. Okay, euro dollar. Let's go to Forex. Okay, so just based on what I see here, it's kind of in the middle of the street. I'd be looking right here. Look at this. If you can see some consolidation. You know, there was a video I was watching on YouTube. I still like to, we're trend traders, and there's several different ways of trading Forex. There's some traders trade with their gut feeling. I don't advise that. Some people just trade the news. Some people are pattern trainers. There's all different types of trainers. But what one thing is, the common denominator is trend. You still have to learn how to read charts, but trend is the common denominator of what works. Some people don't like it. Some people fear it. Some people don't know how to do it, so they just don't do it. 95% of Forex traders lose money. This right here, I'm on audition is the word. I'm on audition with a company called Fitmo. I'm going to be trading for them using their money, and I've only missed 2 trades out of 23. That's 91%. So I'd consider myself A to A minus kind of a trader. Two trades, I can go 10 in a row and I'll probably be an A plus trader. But 2 trades out of 21 is fantastic. Fantastic. So if you have 5% of the traders, and out of those 5% of the traders, I'm getting 91%, I figure that I'm elite using the trend. These guys on YouTube were saying that if you don't use their system, which they don't use indicators, everything else is trash. I don't know how they can say that. That's unbelievable. So, when you're reading, they claim that they trade with the banks. Well, banks read trend too, so you just got to be very, very careful on what you listen to. Because my dad told me one time, he goes, don't believe anything that you hear and only believe half of what you see. So, if they're doing good results, that is fantastic. I know trend has been tried and true. It works. So, anyway, why did I bring that up? The reason I brought that up is because right here, this trade is in consolidation, and it's kind of in the middle of the road. It kind of looks like it wants to go north if you look at the money street. But the reason it's doing that is because this is a 60-minute candle or time frame, and the last 3 hours when the market was open, which was Friday, it went up. That doesn't mean anything. That means it could retrace right off of this top of this Bollinger Band, which is considered a resistance line. It could bounce down. It could bounce down. So the reason I say that is I think this is going to go short is because the indicators are starting to go short. We have leading indicators. Our indicators saying it's going to go short. So what I'm going to do here, the market can do anything. It's already open and it's already starting to trend down. So I'm going to put this right here. Look for short signals. And for those of you who are listening for the first time, you're going to say, where's the signals? Well, the signals come with the program. It's really cheap to get started, and you can make lots and lots of money. I can't say how much you can make. It's earnings claims, but there's people that do this that are very wealthy, and this is all they do for a living. This could be you, but you have to learn. This is not an overnight thing. You can learn a lot overnight. You can learn my indicators overnight, how they work, but you have to know your terrain. You have to know when to take the signal. You just have to. And the quicker you learn it, the more you involve yourself, the better off you'll be. Have a set of rules when you trade. You have to have a set of rules. And I'll go over those rules later. But look for short signals, and today is 0607 p.m. session. So look for short signals. I'm looking for this trade. I'm going to put a linear regression right here. Right there. I'm looking for it to go short. Could be wrong. It's the beginning of the week. Things could change. Don't take the trade now, though. I don't think this, we are looking, first you want to state the obvious, right? It is long. And then you have to put a timestamp where you are, so when tonight you could see what kind of progression there was. I'm going to call this consolidation. Most trades are in consolidation. Today and tomorrow you will see that. The trend may continue, and it might not. Right now, it's kind of going down. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put no agreement. That's why I put this arrow here, but it's on an uptrend. Euro JPY. Whoops. That's another word you do not want to say when you're trading Forex, right? The word is oops. Okay, look, I'm going to do a rectangle since it's such a big, if you take a look at it, this could be one big consolidation. And my theory in consolidation is this is where the banks or institutional traders are gaining their equity. They're putting false signals here so the average retail trader can take it. Lets it ride, shoots down, goes up, gives a signal, comes down. There's no real pattern here. And if you take a look at it, it's just moving sideways. Okay, we do make our money between support and resistance, but look, it just bounces off that one line right there. And they'll do that sometimes right before the close of business because they know people get out of trades before the market closes. There's millions and millions and billions of traders out there, and the bank just takes all of them. I am not in competition with you. We are in competition with the institutions. So I really think we're at look, it even shows right here. Look how long it's been consolidation. To me, I think this is going long, guys. But I'm just going to say look for long signal. I could be wrong. There's no indicators right now that are working for this. It's been in consolidation. King Solomon will tell you when to get in. All right, let's go to Aussie dollar. Look at this. Okay, vertical. Let's put this here. Aussie dollar had hit 70. Yeah, here it is. For the first time in a long time. So it's retracing. Hold on, let me put this up. Let's put some, let's go a little lower. Let's put some resistance lines. Look at that. Oh, let's do here. It's better. I mean, this is some serious testing here. So it kind of broke through here. So I'm expecting it to go long. And if it is going to go long, you can pick up a few pips up to there and it'll test that line. And if it starts retracing, get out. But it should test that line. It hasn't been there in a while. And if it does, it breaks through, that's good. If it does, look at all the real estate that it has to go the opposite direction. Long, whoops, not there. Get rid of this line. No. It's got a long way to go. I'm not saying that it's going to go that way. It could go the opposite direction, but you have to pay attention, especially when this is the only test line for weeks or at least a few days ago. Yeah, it's been like that. It's been, man, that's a long way. But anyway, it's got a lot of real estate to go south, and it's only tested once, so it could go back down this way. So just wait for the money to test. Wait for money. Wait for money to test 0125, or right around there. That's pinpoint accuracy. Okay, let's go to pound dollar. I definitely see an upward direction, and I know you see the same thing when we put our trend line up, or trend tool. Okay, this is definitely going in the right direction. Consolidation happened down here. It goes up, it tests, goes back up, it tests, it goes back up. I would wait till it hits here. It's probably going to go down again. It's going to go back up. So make sure you have a trailing stop, or you wait till it tests a line and starts to climb again before you take off. Go to YouTube. You can set it on your MT4, but there's a better explanation on YouTube on how they do it. So I'd wait for it to test here. If you have a smaller account, if you have a bigger account, you can afford to retrace, but I hate retracement. Sometimes it has to happen. In this case, we went, nope, I don't want that one. This one retraced, what's that? I can't even see. 69 pips. 69 pips to go this way. Now, 69, it usually, like this one here went 69 pips. I'm assuming all of them are about the same, a little more, a little less, but it went up, retraced, went up, it kind of went sideways, went up, retraced, went up, it retraced. But bottom line, look at this. It went from here to here, and you got 213 pips. That's a lot of pips. So there's a lot of things to think about. So if you want to wait till it tests and come back, and it's probably going to test at some of this level here, but on this side, it'll test some line. And you can put a Fibonacci tool to see which one it's going to test at. But look at that one and take the order there. But bottom line, I think it's going to go long. Look for a trace on one second here. Okay, let's look at dollar Swiss. This one, 3 days ago, look at that. Went down just like I said. Look at this here. Okay, let's figure this out. This could be a retracement. It's very, very hard to tell because they just had this banker's candle come up. Wow. So long if indicators stay. Yeah, that's the only thing we can say right now. Just keep an eye on it. All right, let's look at pound Swiss. This one looks like it has a strong uptrend. Retraced here a little bit. It came out of consolidation. And like I teach, when it came out of consolidation, it went up, and it usually retraces back, and it takes off again. And this could, I think, it really is going to take off long. I definitely look for that signal to go long here. Keep an eye on it, and I'm going to say long if indicators stay. Can you all hear my little niece down there? But this definitely looks like a trade. Let's go to Aussie dollar JPY. I'm just going to put no agreement. This is very it looks like longest for sure, right? Just I don't really like that, so I want to put no agreement. I'm going to do a couple more. This one looks long. Look for long signals. No agreement on this one. Y'all see what I'm seeing? We're going to keep it short today. It's Sunday. So kind of want to give an overview. I've already seen a pretty good signals that are starting to come out, or just by looking at the charts. We have a pretty good week in Forex. Whoops, no, do that. No. It's actually a trade. Short. Printing a report, Forex report. Short when indicators turn. Let me look at one more time. One more trade. Euro pound. Oh, this is going to be a nice one. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I love it when Forex behaves. I like the trend tool on these in this charting system because it just, you can't mess it up. Look at that. Just take it there. That's a zero line. I think it's going to bounce and stay short, man. It's going to be a good one. So short if indicators stay. All right, guys, that is it for today. I think we're going to have an awesome week in Forex. I could already see it in the first 10, 15 trades we went over. I saw all of them go except for 2 that we called no agreement on or something like that, but they had some potential. So keep your eyes and ears open. Monday's normally a low volume day, but I've been trading them, so it's been good. Just watch the market tonight. I wouldn't take anything. There's not a lot of volume out there right now. I'd wait till, if you want to trade, if you absolutely have to trade, wait until tonight, 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm Central Time, so whatever time zone that is. Next thing is, hope everybody had a good weekend. Let's end it well. Let's chill out a little bit for the rest of the weekend. Let's make things work this upcoming week. Hope everybody has a fantastic week. And just like I always say, be nice to people. Just be nice, because you just never know what they're going through. You could be helping somebody. So I really believe that we're put on this planet to help people that can't help themselves. So from San Antonio, Texas, and Sydney, Guajardo, Trading Places says farewell. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.